Welcome friends in today's video, and today we are going to talk about things that will help you in coping with challenges or day-to-day challenging situations or events. We all face challenges in our day-to-day life, and the biggest problem is when we cannot deal with those challenges, we end up into stress. And there is something that you should know, that do you feel stressed with small challenges that you have to face in daily lives, day-to-day lives? We all face them. But when it is converted into stress, why do you feel that you are getting stressed about it? When you feel that the challenge is not in control or whether it is going out of your hand, you feel that you are getting stressed. Then there is certain problem that you have to understand, that are you coping up with the challenge or are you coping up with the stress of challenge? These two are different things. Let's understand this in this video, that coping with challenge is different than coping with the cause of the challenge. And are you coping or are you getting used to it? These are also two different things. So let's get into this video and understand the 3C formula that will help you cope with day-to-day challenges. And once you understand this concept, you will be transformed in your day-to-day life and you will be able to overcome the day-to-day stresses that you face normally, right? So with this, I welcome you to my video. I am Ashish Nagar. I am a YouTuber and a NLP wellness and life coach. And my main area of work is stress and health problems, right? So let's move on to the main concept of the video. You have to understand on the first part that managing stress is different than managing the cause of stress. Managing the cause of stress is dealing with the challenge, and managing stress is dealing with the stress of dealing with challenge, right? And most of the time, rather than the original challenge, we are normally stressed about the challenge, or we are stressed about the cause of the challenge. And do you know how you deal with this challenge in daily life? If we meet daily face to face and I ask you, how are you feeling? Are you feeling stressed? And you will say, there are three ways that you will actually keep yourself away from the fact that a particular challenge is stressing you. The first way of keeping it away is denial. Oh, who? Stressed? Me? Oh, not at all, not at all. Even if you are thinking about something, you are thinking of a solution in a particular event or situation, in a particular circumstance, the first reaction that you give is, I'm not stressed. Oh, no, I cannot be stressed. I am always fine. So that is the first way that you deal with challenge. That is denial. The second way you deal with it is workaholism. You tend to get into work. You dip yourself head down completely into the work that you are doing, or you want to show that you are busy without productivity. That is also a format of taking stress and in a challenging situation. So workaholism is the second escape mechanism that we use to deny challenge that we are facing. The third thing is addiction or OCD. I mean to say obsessive compulsive disorder, or rather than obsessive compulsive behaviors. When you end up into alcoholism, you end up into smoking, you end up into watching television, binge watching of television, you end up into binge watching of social media, you end up into certain behaviors, like roaming in the house, or just sitting with the paper in front of your eyes or a big book in front of your eyes. You might be sitting for hours and hours with a pen and paper in your hand and working on a solution without a solution. These are the normal strategies that we use. But do you know that these strategies are not helping you out with facing the challenge? Rather, they are helping you out for getting accustomed, getting trained, getting conditioned to taking challenges. And here where the problem lies, that once you are conditioned with these things, for some time your mind is defocused from the challenging situation and you think that you have taken care of the challenge. And you have to understand here that this is not taking care of the challenge, but this is playing a game with the challenge, that you are not willing to face the challenge and you are rather spending your time in some things which are not going to help you out. with the challenge or with the cause of the challenge or with the solution of the challenge. So how do you feel that you will be able to cope up with this particular situation? If you are facing a challenge, you have to work on the challenge and the cause of the challenge in finding the output of the challenge rather than sitting and wasting your time in escape mechanisms like denial, like addiction, like workaholism. So how we should face the day-to-day challenges. So today I'm giving you this 3C formula. The first C is choice, the second C is congruence, and the third C is challenge itself. The first C is choice. The ability to change your response towards a challenge. The choice is the surrounding will be as it is, but what impact it makes on you and how do you react to that particular situation, that particular event that is challenging you, or that particular issue that is giving you a challenge. The choice is yours, whether you want to get afraid of it and you want to find escapism, or you want to face it head on and find out a solution out of this challenge. Now, what will happen in this is there is a balance that is required between the resources you have and the challenge you are facing. There is a challenge and there are solutions or resources that will help you resolve this challenge, right? If you have more resources and less challenge, this leads to boredom and it leads to carelessness in your job. So challenge is definitely important so that you stay active, you stay involved. If the challenge is bigger and the resources are less, if the challenge is more and the resources are less, this is the place where you actually end up into stress, anxiety, panic, etc. Because you know that there is a challenge and you could not find a resource. And according to a presupposition in neurolinguistic programming, a person already has the resources that he requires for solving a particular challenge or for tackling a particular situation. You just have to realize, you just have to change the perspective, you just have to place yourself in a resourceful state so that you can take that challenge, accept it as a positive challenge. So there is a balance that is required. If the challenge and you find the resources that can match the challenge, that is where you are productive. But if you feel that the situations are not in your control, if you feel that you can do nothing in this particular situation, the best way to deal with it without taking stress is leave it, let go. This is the first thing that is important. The second C is the congruence. Congruence or commitment to solve the problem or to tackle the challenge. Congruence means when your mind and body are in complete positivity, they are in complete affirmation that we can handle this together. Anytime something where you see that you are having control and where you see that you are having a resource to tackle this particular challenge or event, then you take an action. And you take an action with positivity and without uncertainty of the result. And when you take an action, when you are committed to solve this problem, when you are committed to solve this particular issue, then the third C comes. So then you have to critically analyze the challenging situation that is in front of you, and you have to try to work up with the possible resources that are available to you in an attempt to solve this particular challenge. So the third C is the challenge itself. Now, here you have to work up with your internal as well as your external balance. You should not have an internal conflict. You have already congruent, you are already committed that I will find a resource to match this challenge, right? So then there is something that you have to do with the challenge. What you have to do is you have to put the challenge in correct perspective. Give it the right perspective. Possibly it is a small problem and you are making it big. Possibly it is a big problem and you cannot, you literally feel helpless that I cannot do anything. Change your places, change your point of view. If any damn person in this world can find a solution for this challenge, then you think that the challenge is already done, and start from thinking from the end that if this challenge will be solved, what will be the possible ways that it was solved, and how can this challenge be useful to you, how this challenge is going to upgrade you, how this challenge is increasing your capacity, how this challenge is increasing your resourcefulness. This is very important when you are tackling in a challenge. With this, I come to an end. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and please turn on the notification button, because I am going to share many such useful tricks and tips so that you can reduce stress from your day-to-day life. So stay tuned with me. And if you are watching this on FB page, please like the FB page and stay posted whenever I post a useful video for you. Wishing all the happiness and a stress-free life and a happy and healthy self, so that you can enjoy your life, your relationships, and you can love the people who need your love. Stay blessed, stay stress-free, stay happy, stay healthy. With this wish, I'll sign off for today. Take care. Bye-bye.